Good day to you. After far too long a break, I'm back at the English Oak Vineyard, and look at what they've made behind me. That's part of the major oak tree that greets you as you come into the vineyard. That I don't know if it got struck by lightning or whether it's just other sorts of storm damage, but a whole chunk was torn out, and they've taken that pain and they've turned it into art. There is a lesson for anybody who wants to build an amazing life. Take your pain and make good art with it. Sounds like Neil Gaiman's presentation to the University of the Arts. Today I want to share with you on this channel, which is the YouTube Guide channel, just a germ of an idea, a seed of an idea that is getting me excited about your future and my future. I thought the vineyard would be an ideal place to share this idea with you because it's about growing, it's about roots, it's about a good strong trunk, stable structure, it's about the ability to capture all the resources you need, and it's about bearing fruit. So how does that apply to your YouTube channel? I watch a lot of YouTubers who talk on this topic, and I'm a great fan of people like Jeven Dovey and NicksFort, if you've seen his channel, really practical stuff. And of course, Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat, they've set the standards for us. And I wonder, Sean Cannell as well, what makes a great YouTuber? I have enough content to fill my YouTube channel, the productivity channel, with a how-to channel, the how to live long and prosper channel, for the rest of my life. I've been studying for nearly 60 years. I've got lots of things I can share. So content's not an issue. The way we share that content really is an issue. That's a skill set you need to develop. Then there's the whole research around key phrases, key words, how to optimize YouTube with your thumbnails, with your titles, with your tags. So there's a lot of stuff that can be done there to enhance the reach of your channel. But at the end of the day, it comes down to you. How can you be an awesome YouTuber? One of my favorite concepts in life is the cord of 3 strands. It's a proverb, nearly 3,000 years old. It says a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. And it's about collaboration. The idea that when 3 people work together, that is such a firm alliance that it's not easily broken. And I take that principle into how I create presentations. 3 key points is often one of the leading principles. And also I think it's the key to you and I being successful YouTubers. So what would the 3 strands be? I think they are personality. Have you ever seen Potato Jet? He's brilliant. He's so funny. He's not afraid to take the mickey out of himself. And he's really good on content. And he works together with his partner on that. So there's a cord of 2 strands. So they know what it is like to have a partnership. Matty and Pete working together. Really good to have a team. However, this is about you and your 3 strands. So personality is really important. Character is really important. And when this idea first started coming to me, I thought it was celebrity, but I've changed it to charisma for a very good reason that I'm going to share with you in a minute. So here are the 3 strands: your personality, your character, which is different, and your charisma. Let's explore those. Let's begin with the personality aspect. In networking, we also use a 3. It's called know, like, trust. And we're going to go like, trust, know in this model. It's very unlikely that you'll ever do business with someone through a networking meeting until you like them. Even if you think they're absolutely brilliant, there will be a doubt in your mind. So personality comes first. That's why I really like Potato Jet. He's really sort of sparkly. And Pete McKinnon, it's just like, you want to watch the guy making a coffee. Why do you do that? Because you like him as a person. So the first thing you need to work on is your personality, and perhaps Start by understanding your personality. Carl Gustav Jung is the guy behind much of the language we use for describing personalities. Introverted, extroverted, a thinker, a feeler, a knowing, perceiving, all these wonderful things that come through the Carl Jung trend into things like Myers-Briggs. So check out 16, that's the number 16, personalities, and do a free test to work out what your Jungian type, your Myers-Briggs type personality is. It's a wonderful site. That's kind of what I'm talking about, but it's much simpler than that. It's, are you likable? And to be likable, there's all sorts of things you can do. It's about the currency of attention. Are you responding to people's comments on your posts? It's just a no-brainer. I regularly interact with some of the greatest names out there, and they don't respond. Some of the other greatest names do. Jeven Dovey, huge fan of that man. He's always quick to respond. Nick as well, NicksFort. I'm going to send links to this in the comments underneath because I really think you should follow them. They've got great personalities and they've got great attention that they give to their fans. And that's what you are on YouTube. Your viewers who become fans, who become followers, subscribers. So think first about your personality. How easy are you to watch on screen? Is it a pleasure to listen to your voice, to see your sparkling smile and to engage with you? Pete McKinnon is very interesting. He often says it's great to see you here. No, he can't see us, but it kind of works because he's going, I'm acknowledging this is about you. It's about connecting with the audience. So first strand, personality. Do the test on 16personalities.com and get an idea about how you could be that engaging media personality that people would want to watch, even in episodes where the content is not necessarily the most relevant to them. Next up is going to be your character, and I'm really quite excited to see this here at the English Oak Vineyard, because although you can't see the roots, that's your character. The roots are your characters. Your personality is what presents itself to the world. Your character is the ethical value structure that sits beneath that. And if you are false, people will perceive that in some way. I'm not even sure how they do it, but they can work out whether you're just all fluff and flannel or whether you've really got a strong foundation in a great character. Sean Cannell is a really interesting guy. I know he supports a charity I really like called Compassion. So there is an ethical, I think it's a Christian base to his channel that's never in your face, that's not evangelizing or anything like that, but it's a goodness that comes through in his style and then in his fruit, you know, like the fruit on the vine, the fruit on the oak tree, the acorns. In due season, every time you invest in Sean, you're going to be investing in a child's future. Now that feels good. I'm a fan of buy one, give one, which is when you pay for video services from me. I pay to projects around the world that help people with their site. I'm very, very passionate about people getting their site back or keeping their site, and sometimes it's so easy, it's just a question of money. And this goes deeper than that. It's about integrity, it's about congruence, it's about authenticity. And I think, because this is a work in progress, the fruit of the Spirit is a good model for me. So love is a character, deep character driver. Love, joy. Is it a joy to watch these videos? Sometimes I can be a bit serious. Watch Potato Jet and you're going to go, he's funny. It's good. It's a joy to see Pete McKinnon's joy in what he does. And Casey Neistat's got this kind of vibe. And that's perhaps moving into the personality as well. All these three work together. But let's run through some of the ones that I think might be attractors to your channel. Love. Do you love your subscribers? Do you love what you do? Do you love making your videos? They will know. Joy. Is there clear joy in it? Peace. Is there a kind of I feel at peace after watching that. Or excitement. You can have peaceful excitement. You do know that? Love, joy, peace, patience. Are they slow enough to keep you engaged with the process if it's a technical video? Are they fast enough to keep you excited? So there's patience there. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. Is there a kindness about them? Goodness, faith, What do they believe in? What do they make you believe in? Do they help you believe in yourself? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, like Sean Cannell. Self-control, is there a discipline there? You look at Pete McKinnon. I don't think Pete McKinnon is ever going to have a messy work area. The guy's just like disciplined. And that's part of his character that's deeply attractive. And the last strand, so the first two strands, personality and character. The last strand is charisma. This is a very unusual one. I mean, what is charisma? Surely it's something you can't quite put your finger on. But charisma is an interesting thing. It comes from the Greek word charis, for grace. One of my granddaughters is called Charis, grace. And charismata are gifts of grace, or gifts of the Spirit as they are in the New Testament. That's an interesting concept, because they're gifts like healing and miracles and knowledge and wisdom and prophecy. What on earth or in heaven has that got to do with you building a successful YouTube channel? Well, I think, and again, these are my initial ideas coming, but I think there's something worth reflecting on there. Does your channel, through you, bring healing? Alan de Botton in the School of Life is an amazing channel that brings healing and comfort into people's lives. Does your channel, through you, work miracles? Do you transform somebody's experience of how successful they are in social media or in life or in relationships, like a miracle? Accelerated learning, which is one of my favorite expert areas, works like magic when you understand it. It's not magic, it just looks like magic. I'm trying to think of the wonderful sci-fi, Arthur C. Clarke, the sci-fi author and author of many other things as well, said any technology that's sufficiently advanced is going to look like magic. So maybe if you're giving people technical expertise and it really works for them, it's going to be like a miracle. It's going to be like magic. So are you healing them? Are you bringing miracles into their life? Another thing I like about the gifts of the Spirit is prophecy. Are you predicting the future? YouTube is going to change. Online has already changed because of the current crisis that we're going through. The whole world is changing. The pattern of work is changing. Could you be that prophet, that futurist who shows people what they might expect and so prepares them for a better future? Then there's the word of knowledge and the word of wisdom. So knowledge, do you have the knowledge to help them make the most of their technology, to make the most of the opportunity that is YouTube, to make most of the opportunity that is their intellectual capital in their brain? And do you have the wisdom, which is the gift of how to use that knowledge for the best outcome? So maybe there is something around charisma and the gifts of the Spirit to bring wonderful breakthroughs into people's lives. I'm stumbling a little bit with my language today because I am thinking on my feet. This is the birth of an idea, and I wanted to bring you down to the vineyard on a day of very, very changeable weather so that you could be surrounded, at least on the video, by this concept of growth and opportunity and potential. Not all these grapes will come to maturity, just like not every idea will come to maturity, but they need to grow. They need to be given time to think this through. So your action point today is coming up next. Look at that, I've just seen the other side of the tree. They really have gone to town, haven't they? Wonderful concept. Right, let's move into our actions. Your action points are under those three headings. Personality, go to 16personalities.com. Think about the personality you wish to project through your channel. They don't need to know all the truth about you. They just need to know that you're the sort of person that's cut from the same sort of cloth as them. They don't need to know about your problems in your private life. They don't need to have the whole picture. They just need to have that portion of you that's fit for broadcast for that theme. So think about your personality. Think about your character. Why are you building a YouTube channel? All my YouTube channels, even if they're technical like this one, have the same theme. I want to see lives transformed by useful, practical ideas. That's part of my character, that desire to see training that transforms, and it's driven by character traits of love and joy in what I do. And then your charisma. Are you solving a problem? Are you healing people? Are you talking about the future? Are you a prophet? Are you bringing in-depth knowledge? Are you bringing wisdom like philosophy? What are you doing that is a gift to the world that will add to the sense of enigma and charisma around you? That would be a fun sketch, mind map to do, isn't it? What's my personality traits that I want to be known for? What's the character I want to be known for? And what is my charisma? What are the gifts of grace that I'm bringing to my channel? A bit longer than normal, I know that, but hopefully you'll enjoy it, because I think it's a great idea, and it's a great environment to share that idea with. I think the weather's going to be all over the place today. But wherever you go, as the song says, always take the weather with you.